If they wanted to teach you, they would, but they won't, so I will. If I was going to buy a house in the UK, this is what I would do to save for my deposit as efficiently as possible. Firstly, I would find out exactly how much money I have that I could save realistically every month. Heavy on the realistically. Now, we're going to work on the basis of someone who went to university with Plan 2 student loan repayments, which means they attended between September of 2012 and July of 2023. This will mean that you have roughly £2,082.30 take home every month after national insurance, income tax, and student loan deductions. Now, the general rule for living expenses, including rent, food, bills, and transport, should be no more than 50% of your monthly income, which would be £1,042.15. 30% of your salary goes for your wants and desires, which would be £624.69, which, if my maths is right, would leave you with about £417.46. This is where it gets interesting. I would personally put £250 into a stocks and shares ISA every month, investing into an index fund that follows something like the S&P 500. Over the past 10 years, according to the S&P Dow Jones indices, the average stock market return as measured by the S&P 500 index is about 11%, which is much higher than the crumbs offered by high street banks. That being said, there are other index funds and ETFs that you can invest in. You have to do your research and pick what works for you. Now, if we work on an 8% return on investment, after 5 years, you would have saved £18,300. With the remaining £167.46, I would put £150 into a lifetime ISA and £17.46 into a high yield savings account like a cash ISA. And yes, you can have 3 different types of ISAs open and pay into them within the same tax year. With the lifetime ISA, after 5 years of investing £150, you would have £12,133 towards your deposit. And with your cash ISA with an interest rate of 5.11% after 5 years, you would have saved £1,215. Now, to be fair, with some cash ISAs like the Moneybox Cash ISA, which offers 5.11% interest, you're going to have at least £500 in the account before you can get that interest rate. So save up all that birthday and Christmas money first before opening the account maybe. But overall, after 5 years of saving into these accounts, it would leave you with around £31,648 to put down as a deposit on your first home, which I have to say is not bad at all. Do with this information what you will. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was on 30k a year.